Hey, this is Michael with WAAA. Today's guest is Adam. And he's going to talk to us about empowering yourself with the Silva mind control method. Very experienced man and quite a few amazing stories and results in your life. Talk to me about it a little bit today.
Well, thank you, Michael. Yes, this is Adam, and we do. I'm really glad you brought me on here because I love to meditate. I love to meditate, and you know what else I love? I love coffee. I love coffee. I love to meditate. I actually am able to meditate when I drink coffee.
Is there a way that you could talk about your experience about how it's kind of driven you to get to higher places in your life and deeper levels at the same time, if that makes any sense?
Yeah, sure, of course. So the first thing I do is I go to my Keurig. Okay, and I have this special coffee that I got from Colombia, and it has like 3 times the amount of caffeine. So I'll take a couple of shots of that, and then I'll go into my meditation room.
Is this
and
the one with the
waterfalls.
monkeys and the pit handpicked by the monkeys? It's like very expensive coffee, or no?
What the fuck? I don't know. Anyway, so I go into my meditation room. What are you talking about? Okay, so I have waterfalls and I have lava lamps, and it's very peaceful in there, and I'm all jacked up on coffee. And so I sit in this little chair, and I go into my here's how I do it, okay? I have this meditation technique, and I learned it when I was 14 years old. I was kind of a bad kid, so my mom sent me to this meditation school.
So we're going to talk about meditation now.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I notice you do have a few lava lamps in here, and this is really kind of a really nice, soft, comfortable.
I got them when I was in 7th grade when I started smoking pot.
And so the Silva mind control.
Are you okay?
No. Your coffee is kind of overwhelming.
I thought you brought me on here to talk about a serious subject.
What? I'm going to let you talk about
what the hell's going on?
The meditation.
What kind of show is this?
I think your coffee's really good.
Okay, anyway, let me talk, okay?
Back to the Silva method.
Back to it. Okay, so I go in there, I got these lava lamps, like I said. I got them when I was, 12 years old. And
I think you were 14.
7th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a really smart kid. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so I have to tell you, this Silva mind control is mind-blowing. So I sit in my chair. It's a recliner. The seat's all worn out. It's not very comfortable. And I like to challenge myself in meditation. See, so I drink coffee, I sit in a very uncomfortable chair, and I go down into this little meditation room that I created at Silva Mind Control when I was 12 years old, smoking pot, and it's very vivid. And I look at a movie screen in this meditation room. Meditation should be like dreaming. You hear these people like
dreaming.
breathe in and out, focus on your breath. That's like for juveniles, okay? What I do is very advanced.
So it's focusing your awareness, would you say? I'm just trying to read some of the materials and get up to speed with you.
Not at all.
Okay.
So,
talk to me.
I'm trying. So I go down into my meditation room, and I'll give you one example. When I was doing my training with a very high-level Silva guy, I think it was Jose Silva.
Because this is a whole system of meditation.
Yes, absolutely. And hold on, I gotta take a sip of my coffee. It's starting to come down.
Would you like some more coffee?
No, I'm good. I always have coffee. So, go down into this little room. Anyway, so in my training, the very last day, what we do is we have this exercise to see how good we got. And I got good, let me tell you. So we sit back to back, and we have a person on our back, and I don't know who it is, right? And they don't know who I am. And they had us write down on a little notebook card your name. Oh, I'm sorry, no, not your name, of course. Your age, your sex, and I mean male, female, not like,
so like a lady.
Boink, not that. And then your age. What is it? Age, sex, and where you live. That's right. And so I go down into my little room. I'm sitting in front of my big projector, and I start seeing these letters coming up. So I'm saying H, Y, S, T. I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but anyway, I spelled hysterectomy. I'm 12 years old. I don't know what that word means, right? So I come out of my meditation, and I turn around, and this old broad is crying her eyes out. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Did I step on her toes? Turns out, Michael, that her and her husband have been considering getting arrested.
Okay, we're back. Coffee and meditation with Adam. And we ended with hysterectomy, an English word which really talks about the surgical removal of the uterus. But
Holy crap.
it's quite a process. I haven't had one myself, but it was actually a Victorian era method to remove the hysteria from women who were having problems in their life. Please talk more about what happened with the woman that was going to have the hysterectomy.
Well, that was a lot of information there, Mike. Jesus.
Just trying to keep it clear.
Yeah, okay, well, so here's what happened. And I don't know what's going on. Let's talk about the...
Was she part of the Silver Mine training?
She was, yes. She was part of the... It was a group, right? These idiot hippies, they pay $400 for a 3-day seminar and,
For a 14-year-old or a 12-year-old, that was a lot of money back then.
I didn't pay nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, my mom sent me to this thing with one of her hippie friends and, basically just to get me out of the house because she knew I'd burn it down or something bad was going to happen at some point. So the more she could get me out of the house, the better.
So at times you were a troubled child.
I think we already discussed that.
Okay.
Yes.
More about the meditation, or are we talking about the caffeine?
No, the caffeine is, caffeine's caffeine. Everyone knows what caffeine is. The silver stuff, though, it's really powerful. There you go again. Okay. This is the first day on the job, or what? You done this before?
I'm going to go back to the hysterectomy. So what happened to her?
You seem to like that. I think it's disgusting, personally, but...
No, I'm more interested in the story of how their lives continued on. Sorry about that. I dropped my questions for this interview. So we're back to the Silva method, and I'd like to really get you focused again on the Silva.
Get me focused? Jesus Christ. I mean, look at you.
Just briefly, what I know of it is specialized guided imagery techniques to rewire the subconscious and negative programming. Some of us run around this world with negative programming. How does this meditation help us?
Well, listen. I don't know about all that. Okay, I know what my experience was. Are we going to talk about this woman? I never got to finish my story.
I think you described her as...
What are you, like ADD?
I'm just trying to stay focused on the meditation. Let's go back
Obviously, you're having problems focusing.
Let's go back to the hysterical woman again.
Yes.
Let's try that.
Well, I don't think she was hysterical. Anyway, so I spelled out this hysterectomy, right? And... I came back just to remind people, because this show's all over the board. I came back and she's bawling and I was like, oh my God, what did I do?
So you've upset her?
I don't know if I did. I don't know what happened. I was out. I was under my meditation. I was down in my little room looking at my movie screen.
So you felt guided to tell her the word hysterectomy?
I just read what was on the damn screen, okay? Words pop up, I say them. Right? That's how it works. So... she's bawling her eyes out. And I'm like, what is happening? And there was a guy with us, a guy that, I don't know, he was like a trainer. And he...
facilitator.
There you go. And he had this look in his eye. His eyes were as big as an owl.
I thought you said it like you just murdered his cat.
I said that. I think you're hallucinating. I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that. Okay, but his eyes were as big as an owl. Like in the middle of the night, and he just saw a mouse scurrying around the ground. And I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, holy crap, what did I do? He said, this woman has been struggling, her and her husband, with the decision of having a hysterectomy for months. And I said, what's a hysterectomy? I'm a little kid.
Yeah, and that's why I started with what is a hysterectomy. So you were shocked to know that it's a complete removal of the uterus from a woman, a life-changing event.
Well, I just learned. Thank you. Yeah.
Really dramatic to a marriage, I imagine.
No one explained it to me when I was there, so I was still confused. For years, I was confused. So...
Would you describe that maybe you were still confused today, even?
I don't think as much as you. This guy. Hey... Yes, go ahead.
Silva method.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Adam. You've been really helpful today.
I'm done? Hey, I gotta ask, what's up with
Wait.
these podcasts?